what you talking about. There's no something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 60 by 6, 60 by, go!
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw is Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30.
Fuck how you got that shit in there.
Inside the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 42 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. Down to the 25. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Giants hit 9-3 here on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He finds Robinson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go!
To throw, it's Milton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Tracy trying the right side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Milton. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Let's go.
Now it's Tracy, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
You're mine.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release.
Damn, you got to get a lot of the one-on-one.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jackson to return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And down he goes, but he
that shit
takes
again,
it up to the
bitch.
40.
Do that shit
10
again.
yards, good for a Giant first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Throwing is Milton. That's to the rookie. It's Malik Neighbors. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Set. Ready.
Now Milton. Open man is the rookie, Theo
Oh, do not
Johnson.
stay with this.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Milton now to throw.
Thank you.
To get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And fights him off. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, Matthew Hayball on to punt. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, Jackson. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Tracy. Shifts by him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Milton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Milton. To the right side and intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
In motion right, Olave. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. McCarr, he wants to change up the look here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
Trash.
This first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Stephanie. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Milton. Working the middle of the field.
Fuck.
He's got a man complete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught.
Come on, Taylor.
Touchdown. Malik Neighbors with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gano for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
This time they stay on the ground. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Carr going to throw.
No.
Rifles well, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Milton. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Milton. That one taken in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and a couple. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Carr to throw.
This nigga cannot catch.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Jackson. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Drive will start with Nwangu.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw, it's Carr. And that
Oh, my
is
God.
incomplete.
Well, partner, this... up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. With it is Jackson. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The lone second remains now in this third quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's caught.
He catch all his shit.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3 quarters in the books. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10.
19 tight.
Back to throw again.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This man do the same dumps.
Fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
What now? What's up?
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's taken it around the 40. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
On the give, it's Tracy.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans,